Okay, everyone, thanks for tuning in to the Row Gun. What do we have here? Right here, we've got the M&P 45, I guess what you'd say Gen 1 from the long ago, Showdown. So, starting off from the left, we'll go ahead and safety check everything. All empty. Magazine's empty. Empty. Magazine's empty. Nothing in the chamber, empty magazine. Get those back on the table. All right, so from left to right, we've got the M&P 45 Compact, the 4-inch barrel. M&P 45 full size with the 4-inch barrel, rocking the extended magazine. And an M&P 45 full size with the 4.5-inch barrel. You may be asking, why do you have three of almost the same, well, at least two of the same gun? 4-inch barrel, 4.5-inch barrel. This obviously is a concealable option, so I do love that, and that's not going anywhere. But one of these must go. Which one do you think, or which one would you get rid of? Well, there's some value in each one of these, and we'll start with a little story. I've always, like most kids growing up in the 80s, you hear of the 45 being the round to go to for self-defense. So I started my ownership of guns desiring 45s. And I started falling in love with the Smith & Wesson M&P. So the first one I was able to find was this 4.5-inch barrel. And I got it at a great price, and I deliberated for a while. Should I get it? Should I not? But what I really wanted was that M&P 45C. Now, it took forever to find. So I went ahead and picked that one up. Love shooting it. This was always a tack driver. I then found this flat dark earth one. Now, I had no intentions of carrying it, but I saw this extended magazine. Don't know if you'll be able to see that, but that is a 14 rounder. This particular firearm also came with night sights. So that is a great sight picture. I went ahead and did some stippling on the side there for thumb and pointer finger placement when I'm lining up those sights. So personally, I saw this, again, it was a great deal. I had to pick it up. So now I'm at a point where I've got a 4.5-inch and a 4-inch. This entire time, all I wanted was the 45C. So after, I don't know, year and a half, finally come across one of these at a great price. It was used, hopped on it. So now I've got 3 M&P 45s. One must go. Well, let's take a look at this one. If you notice, there's a black grip on there. I personally love shooting this thing. All 3 of these are safety models. The safety has been removed. This one has had some trigger work done and is pretty much competition ready. I would never use this particular firearm for self-defense. Trigger is way too light, but it is absolutely wonderful to shoot at the range. When I say tack driver, I can literally put shots. I can put shots on target with ease. That's such a clean, crisp trigger. I'm not really sure how heavy what the weight is on that one, but I would never use this one as self-defense. This is a range toy. This is if I ever went to competition and didn't want to use a red dot sight, this would be my range toy of choice right here. This right here is an absolutely amazing carry option. This came with this red dot sight, or I should say night sights with blacked out rear sight. This presents really nicely at the range. I love this thing. I haven't really done much. I did stipple the back strap as well as the magazine. Let you go ahead and see that right there. This is an absolute joy to shoot at the range. Presenting that up at the range, I can get targets quickly. I just don't enjoy carrying only 8 rounds of 45 all the time. Personally, I like having a few more rounds in my pocket, and that thing gets heavy after a while. Now, if I was out in bear country or needed a larger round to stop a bigger target, I would definitely carry that in the winter. Or if I go somewhere where it's cold and I've got heavy jacket on, I definitely don't mind carrying that to conceal as well. But most of the time, it's just heavier than I want. I've got kids. We're always playing. We're always doing things outside, and this thing bouncing around on my hip gets a little tired. It gets a little old, tiring, and kind of psychologically limits what I will and won't do at times, just because I can feel it. Now, that's not to say it's not a great carry weapon. I will always have that. I will always keep a concealed carry holster for it, and I will conceal it once in a while. In terms of percentage, I'd say this is probably 5% to 1% of the time I'll carry that. This, I can't speak wonders enough about this. This one it's scary how accurate this is. I've taken this thing out to a 100-yard range and shot, I think it was, those regular magazines come with 10 rounds, and put 7 of 10 on a metal plate. It's kind of I guess would be a chest size, human sized, or the normal range size targets, metal plate. I don't know the names of the targets, but the normal range size targets from 100 yards, I was able to put probably 60-70% of my shots on target with that. That is scary how fun that is. I mean, I turn around with a smile every time, and people look at me like I'm kind of weird, but I just love this one. Now, that being said, I said one must go. I'm sure you can see where this is going. 4.5 inch. Well, most people would say, well, it's a 4.5 inch. If you're going to use a competition gun, then maybe you should set that one up. Well, there's a lot of new guns that have come out since this, I guess, dinosaur from a long, long ago. So, I don't know. I'm thinking of trading it in for something newer, something nicer. It probably won't be a Smith & Wesson, or maybe it will be a Smith & Wesson. I know I've made a few recent purchases, so we'll go over some of the options that I've got coming in and very soon. But right now, I've got 3 guns. 2 of them are redundant. One is a tack driver, another is a tack driver. Another one, this one is just long range tack driver almost. And that is just, who sells it? Who gets rid of a concealable 45 that they actually love shooting? Plain sights, 4.5 inch barrel. I don't shoot this much. For a while, it was just sitting around loaded as a home defense gun with this extended magazine. Nowadays, I can get 15 rounds of 45 and an FN 45 tactical. There's 9s. I have an XDM that holds 19 plus 1, so I really can't justify sitting that monster in a safe somewhere for no reason when I could be shooting something else and enjoying something else. So let me know what you think. Would you keep this M&P 45 4.5 inch, especially in these times where there's no 45s around, or at least where I live? I don't see many 45s for sale. Or would you keep it just because you wouldn't sell it? Why not? It's probably not going to get used much. I don't need it as a home defense gun anymore. And yeah, I think we'll leave it for today. Thanks for checking out the Row Gun. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, share with your friends. I've got quite a few more guns coming soon. We'll do a quick showdown between the M&P 40C and the M&P 40 Shield and the M&P 9 Shield. One is the MP, I guess, version 1 versus version 2. We'll look at that soon. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Look out for more videos coming out to you soon.